June 1963, the Irish Catholic president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, went to Ireland. And you know, every time I see footage of that, I can still see the twinkle in my mother's eye watching the evening news with Walter Cronkite and waiting to see the then film, long before videotape, of that handsome man with star power back in his homeland. The first ever president to do so. It was an amazing trip. They still talk about it to this day. And they celebrated the anniversary of the JFK Library and so many others recently. And we're talking 1963. So why am I talking about that? I still hold a special place in my heart for it. But I still believe now more than ever, we need another president like John Kennedy. And being that I'm a member of the Democratic Party and will always be so, I think the Democrats can learn a lot by watching that historic footage, but also doing the deep dive on what John Fitzgerald Kennedy was all about. It was about helping people that needed a helping hand, showing the world that you are a strong nation through peace, but also would not be pushed around. Having the resolve to make decisions that will make it a better place for the citizenship, people from all walks of life, no matter what their religious beliefs are or the color of their skin. John Fitzgerald Kennedy had his faults for sure, his personal life. We've all read about it and heard about it, that gossip that never goes away. And for some reason, anytime somebody mentions his name, they have to add on one of those little gossip tidbits. But I will always remember him as an incredible leader that gave this country hope. And when he simply said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country, people believed it. They wanted to go out and achieve it. And I truly believe it's one of the reasons why we are still standing as a nation today. And I can't help but think, because shortly after returning from Ireland, we all know what happened later that year in November of 1963, that fateful day in Dallas when he lost his life to an assassin's bullet. And it seemed as though everything came to a halt, all of the hope, all of the dreams, all of the progress. And it wouldn't be soon after that we would be knee-deep in that vicious war in Vietnam. Our manufacturing base within the next 10, 15 years would start to dwindle to where within 2 decades it was non-existent. I think now more than ever we need to think like JFK. We have to think outside the box, but at all times we must be patriotic and we must work as a citizenship as one and be members of the human race and have some compassion for one another and do whatever we can to lift people up. Because that's what JFK did every day. That's how I see it.